Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate interview questions based on job descriptions using AI agent. So here, as an HR professionals in my organization, I am receiving multiple job vacancies along with the titles, description and other details. On the basis of these details, I need to create personalized job interview questions for the candidates to be hired, but doing it manually every time is a time-consuming task. So I have decided to automate it with the help of Pabbly Connect, that is an amazing automation and integration software, as well as my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So every time in my Google Sheets, a new job detail is going to be added along with a job description. Automatically personalized job questions are going to be generated for the interview and going to be added in a form of document in Google Docs. For your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step without any coding and programming skills, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how we can automatically generate interview questions in personalized format on the basis of the job descriptions using AI agent. So as an HR professional, I am receiving multiple new job positions as well as job descriptions and other details that are added in my Google Sheets. I want that on the basis of these details, such as the job title, the department, the skills requires, experience, description and the location of the job, specified personalized questions should be generated for the interview so that the candidates could be hired. Alright, so here for that, I am going to automate the process in such a way that every time I'm going to add a new row in my spreadsheet, my AI agent is going to generate personalized questions for interview on the basis of the same details that I have in my Google Sheets, such as the job description, experience required, skills, and accordingly the data is going to be added in Google Docs and a document is going to be generated along with the questions. To automate the entire process, I'm not going to use any coding and programming skills. I will be building the connection between these applications, Google Sheets, my AI agent, that is OpenAI, and Google Docs. And that I'm going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect. So before moving forward towards learning how to create this amazing automation ourselves step by step, I'm going to first of all show you that how it is actually going to work. So here in front of you, I'm going to add a new row along with the new job details in my Google Sheets. Let's say the job title this time is HR executive. The department is HR. The experience is, let's say, 5+ years. The description for the job is, let's say, this. And then here the location is, let's say, Bhopal. And here I'm going to add the skills as well. As I've added the skills, I've added a new row over here. I'm going to take you quickly towards Google Docs. I'm going to refresh my account. And you can see that I got a new document over here. When I'm going to open the document, it's interview questions for HR executive role and for HR department. And here we have 7 questions related to, can you walk us through your process of managing end-to-end recruitment life cycle? Here we have the next questions, describe your experience with onboarding new hires. Then here you can see that all the questions are tailored according to the job descriptions and the skills that we require. In this way, the automation is going to work. So now, without any further wait, let's start creating and learning this amazing automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, you need to type pabbly.com/connect in your browser. It is going to take you towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we can find 2 options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. If you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you are going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. Now we are on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect where we can find all the workflows that we have created. Also, we can create separate folders over here like this to save the workflow separately and accordingly. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. Here a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Generate interview questions based on job descriptions using AI agent. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, currently I'm going to create an automation that is related to AI. So I'm going to select AI automations as my folder. And now I'm going to click on create. So the workflow is created and now we are going to go towards a new screen. Over here on this new screen, we have two extremely important windows, trigger and action. Basically, this is a blank workflow which we have to fill up to completely set up our automation. Trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. So basically with this, we can say that trigger and actions are extremely important and two major principles of our automation. So now let's suppose here I want that every time a new row is added in my spreadsheet along with the details of a new job and the job description, on the basis of these details, personalized interview questions for that job should be generated with the help of my AI agent, and here I'm using OpenAI as my AI agent. So I'm going to take Google Sheets in trigger and OpenAI in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between these applications, so we'll see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new row is going to be added in my spreadsheet, then only according to the details of that new row, personalized interview questions are going to be generated with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and we will select Google Sheets as our trigger application. Then we will select the trigger event that is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. We have received a webhook URL and also we have received some instructions. By following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert the webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. And as we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row that is added in Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect. So let's copy the webhook URL and then I'm going to show you what you are supposed to do. So I will take you towards my Google Sheets and over here you have to go towards extensions. Now after coming on extensions, we have add-ons and we have to go towards get add-ons. Now it is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace where we need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. So Pabbly Connect webhook is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to cross it. If you are going to install the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet once. Then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks under extensions. Here as I can see the option, so I'm going to go towards initial setup. And now we have to do an initial setup in which we have to enter two details. First, it's going to be the webhook URL. So let's paste the webhook URL that we have copied from Pabbly Connect. And the next is a trigger column. So from your spreadsheet, you have to decide a specific column that is going to act as your trigger column. The concept of trigger column says that whenever a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this column, the entire row is going to be immediately and automatically sent towards Pabbly Connect. For example, in my spreadsheet, as you can see, I have the columns up till F. I want that whenever a new job is going to be added in my spreadsheet along with all the details in the form of a new row, such as job title, department, experience, skills, job description, locations, etc. So whenever the row is added up till F column, that means until and unless the skill column is completed of that new row, the row should not be sent towards Pabbly Connect. Okay. So as soon as the row is going to be completed up till F, then immediately the row should be sent towards Pabbly Connect. So here I'm going to decide F as my trigger column. In the similar manner, according to your spreadsheet data, you can decide a specific column and you can enter it over here. Then we have to click on send test to send the test response of the second row towards Pabbly Connect. As the test data is sent successfully, now I'm going to submit this initial setup and the setup is configured. So let's click on cross. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect and you can see that the response is already captured over here. In the response, we have received all the details. First of all, we have the trigger column that we have decided. We have the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID. Here we have the skills that we have received and all other details. And these details are same as we have the data in our spreadsheet. Now, on the basis of these details, such as the job title is of marketing manager, we have the location, we have experience over here, description and the department. On the basis of these skills and the details along with the job description, I am going to now generate personalized questions. To generate the personalized questions, I am going to use my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So now I'm going to go towards my action step and I'm going to select OpenAI as my action application. If you're using any other AI application as your AI agent, you can also select that. Then we have to select the action event, that is going to be ChatGPT, as I'm using ChatGPT to generate my content. And now I'm going to click on connect. You can see that here I have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. If you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, you can quickly select that. To create a new connection, just click on add new connection and provide the token. To get this token, just keep logging to your OpenAI account. It is going to make the process of your connection simple and easier. And because you are already logged in, you can directly click on this hyperlink, which is going to redirect you towards API key page of OpenAI. After coming over here, you can click on this create new secret key button. Here we need to provide a name to the key. So let's say I'm going to give the name as new job, just a random name, and you can select the project in which you want to save this key. Then when you are going to click on create secret key button, your key is ready. So you can simply copy the key, you can click on done over here, and you can paste the key over here like this. As you have pasted the key, when you are going to click on save, your connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect will become successful. Because I already have an existing connection, so currently I'm going to go with that. I will click on save and my connection is built. After building this connection successfully, now we have to select the AI model by using which we want to generate our questions. So you can see I have multiple models over here. Among these models, I'm going to select this GPT-4o mini model, that is more cost effective one. Now we have to go and enter the prompt. Prompt is very important and the highlight step of this automation, because here prompt is the command which we have to provide to our AI agent that what we actually wanted to do for us. Because I want to generate personalized interview questions on the basis of the Google Sheet responses, on the basis of a job title, department, experience, description, location, and the skills. I need to give all these details in the prompt, and also I have to provide the instructions that what kind of questions I want to generate, what are my company policies, and everything according to my use case. The prompt should be on point, clear, and well instructed. It should contain all the necessary details and the instructions that what kind of content you want to generate. Also, you have to include the details that you do not want. Okay, so here my prompt is going to be: act like an HR professional based on the following job details. Generate 7 relevant questions that assess both technical and behavioral skills. So here I'm going to enter the details. First of all, the job title. You can see that here I've already received the job title and all the details related to the job in my earlier response. Here we have the job title. Instead of entering it manually, I'm going to simply insert it like this from my previous step. Here we have mapped it. Now in the similar manner, I'm going to insert the department, the experience that is required, because we have received all the details, job description that we have received, and the skills that are required. And then I've entered, make sure that the questions are tailored and clear. Now here you have to keep in mind that when we are mapping these details, we are making them dynamic. So automatically according to new response, they are going to replace. So this means that every time I'm going to add a new row in my spreadsheet, automatically these details that I've mapped will get replaced. Let's click on save and send test request button. If we will enter the data manually over here, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Therefore, we have mapped the data because mapping is very important. We got the response and here we have the questions, and it is asking us technical skill assessment. Can you describe your experience with search engine optimizations? Then we have explain a successful branding project, and here we have multiple questions. So I'm going to directly insert these questions in a document format in my Google Docs so that I can send it to my team members, to the HR team, so that they can take the interviews on the basis of the requirements. Let's click on this add action step button. I'm going to select Google Docs as my action application. And I'm going to select the action event that is going to be create a blank document. Let's click on connect. I will go with an existing connection only, and it is asking us for the document name. So I'm going to enter interview questions for, and I'm going to enter the marketing manager role. And with an underscore, now I'm going to map the department, marketing department. All right. As I map these details, they have become dynamic, so they will get replaced. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And you can see that we got the response. I will take you towards my Google Docs account. We will refresh the account once. And here you can see that a blank document is generated for us. Also, the title of this document is the same that we have given. Interview questions for marketing manager role, marketing. Okay, then here I'm going to simply insert the text, the questions in this document. And for that, again, I'm going to select Google Docs as my action application. Then we have to select the action event that is going to be append a paragraph to a document. And here I'm going to go with an existing connection only again. And now you have to provide the document ID that you have received in your earlier response. We are going to map it to make it dynamic so that automatically, according to new response, it will get replaced. So here in my earlier response, I have received the document ID. I'm going to quickly map that. This is the ID. I have mapped that. And now I'm going to insert the text that I have received. All right. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request button, but it is showing warning document is required. You can see that I have already mapped the document ID, but it is still saying that the document ID is required. This means that there is a technical glitch. Do not worry, just refresh your fields once. And here, as the document ID is cleared out, you can simply map that document ID. Okay. Now you are going to click on save and send test request button. you got the response. So here I'm going to take you towards my Google Docs account, and you can see that the questions are added over here. Alright, so now as the questions are added, our work is completed. If you want further, you can convert this document into PDF and send it automatically to your team members as well, or you can upload it on Drive. Okay, I'm going to keep the workflow till here only. You can extend it according to your requirements by adding your required action steps. So now, once we have completed this automation and the response is added over here, I have to do one more thing, because I found that whenever now I'm going to add a new row over here in my spreadsheet, the data should be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect, and automatically the question should be generated according to the new response. For that, we have to go towards extensions Pabbly Connect webhooks, and here we have the option of send on event that we have to select. As we have done that, now we have made sure that every time a new row will be added over here in that spreadsheet, the data will be automatically keep on sending. Okay. So I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com. And for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.